Hey all, welcome back to the channel. Brendan here, aka Cliff Jumper. Today we are going to try out this. It is an OBD2 dongle that works wirelessly. Obviously, it's a dongle. But it is useful for diagnosing your Volkswagen or Audi. So let's check it out and see how well it works. Yes, indeed. So here on the channel, we do like to try out a lot of different diagnostic tools and things that could be useful as you do your DIY projects at home or just maintaining your vehicles. We received this recently from ANCEL. This is the BD200 Pro. They're not paying me for this. They did send this to me so I could try it out. So thank you, ANCEL, for sending it out. We're gonna give it a whirl, see how well it works. Now, when you receive this, you do have a QR code that comes on the box that lets you download the app that's required onto your device, whether it's an Android, an iOS, or I think there was another smart code for some sort of other phone. I don't know what other things fall into that category. I don't know, Kindle Fire tablet maybe? Who knows? I'm doing it on an iOS device. So let's plug it in and see how well it works and how functional it is. So on our nice old Volkswagen, the OBD2 port is under here. Let's go ahead and open up our app here. I downloaded it and it should be, yeah, there we go. It's the ANCEL app. Yeah, I use Bluetooth. I have not paired it yet, so I'm going to walk you through all of the things. All right. Whatever, privacy agreement. Searching for the device. Connected successfully. All right. All right, let's do devices connected. That's great. It says battery check. Oh, that's interesting. Hey, look at that. That's cool. Turn off the vehicle and click OK. All right, start the engine. Let's give this a whirl. This looks fun. We had just tried out a battery tester that I thought was going to be something we could check through the OBD2 port, and it turned out it wouldn't work that way. So if this will allow us to do that without getting dirty, then bonus, this is going to be great. Let's see how well it works. With the motor turned off and the ignition on, it does see the voltage. So interesting. Very interesting. All right, well, let's look at the diagnostic thing. Yeah, let's see how long it takes to upgrade the firmware. 3 to 5 minutes. All right, well, we'll we will come back in 3 to 5 minutes. I'll let you know if it actually takes that long. One of these I upgraded and it took like 20 minutes. There was another one that took like less than a minute. So we'll see. It's up to 3%. This could take a while. I will come back.
5 minutes later.
We are still waiting. It's up to 85% now. And I know there are a lot of channels out there where they want to provide like a really slick experience and they skip all of this stuff and they make you believe that you're going to buy this thing and it's instantly going to work and it's going to be completely smooth and flawless. And I'm just going to let you know that with many tools, especially these electronic scan tools, it's not exactly the thing. Usually you buy it, you have to install the software on your phone, or the first time you plug in your scan tool to your vehicle, it's going to ask you to update the firmware. And then that could take a couple minutes, it could take 20 minutes to do it. It really depends on the device. This one actually only took 3 minutes, so great. Upgrade successful. Let's go ahead and see what it says about our vehicle. And again, this is our 20-year-old Volkswagen Mk4. Okay, we'll name it. VIN number. All right, I will input the VIN number and then come back here. Give me a moment. All right, so VIN number entered. Let us see. Trouble codes. Yeah, let's look at that. No engine-related faults. Wow, that's a first for a Jetta. Can I do the depth scan thing again? Yeah. Oh, hey. That depth scan thing is working now. Let's see what happens. Apparently it loaded in the background. If this is doing a factory level scan as it would with VCDS, I know VCDS takes about 5 minutes, sometimes longer to do a full scan. Sometimes it takes 10. So it is 11:06 in the morning right now. Let's just see how long it's going to take for it to do the scan. I will come back rather than film the whole thing.
5 minutes later.
All right, now it has actually come up with some codes that are useful by looking at the factory, and it only took 2 minutes, so pretty quick, not bad. So we've got the ECM's got some like a fault code with the mixture being too rich, and we've got a throttle valve pressure drop happening. That is something that we were seeing happen with VCDS. So good. I'm going to go ahead and turn the car off before I clear the codes. Okay. We have... There's nothing else happening, just those two. So let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and clear them. Okay. Yes, I'd like to return. What about quick inspection? What are you going to do if I do a quick inspection? How quick are you? Quick inspection does not appear to be any quicker than the deep inspection. So I'm going to say, if you're going to do this, just do the deep inspection. Don't even worry about the quick inspection, because this appears to be doing nothing different. Now, this should come back and tell us that there's no fault codes, because I just cleared them. Okay, there we go. And all right, it took 1 minute instead of 2 minutes to scan, so a little bit quicker. No fault failures recorded. Yeah, let's go ahead and return. Yep. Okay, so we already know there's no trouble codes. Let's see. We're just going to play with the features and see what we can discover here. So I hit the dashboard button. Oh, well, that's interesting. Very interesting. Let's turn on the car. Oh, so maybe we have to do this before. All right, connected successfully, yes, thank you. And go to diagnostics, yes. Okay, great. Okay, so we've got the ability to monitor some stuff. Okay, well that's useful actually. Throttle position, mass airflow, ignition advance, inlet air temperature. All right, well that could be useful for some diagnostic stuff. Let's look at O2 sensors. That could also be useful. Okay, so we've got monitoring of the O2 sensors. That's great. I like that. Sorry, I'm struggling to hold this thing here. Onboard monitoring test. I don't know what that does. I will have to find out what that means. Performance test. Okay. Interesting. So we can monitor the actual performance of the car. Very interesting. Now, is it just stuck in kilometers an hour? Okay. Trip. Oh, okay, so it gives us some basic data logging for driving specs. IM readiness. Okay. And this will tell us whether or not we're ready to go and smog the car. It does tell us that there's no check engine light and there are no error codes. But we also have the catalyst converter. The catalytic converter test has not finished running, so it would maybe pass smog. I think I need all 8 of these to be finished before I could go past smog. But this is, anytime you have the IM readiness, that's your check to let you know if you are going to pass if you go smog your car. All right, evap system, let's see here. And it says, weather test conditions are applicable. Possess. You know what? I think I'm going to have to go look up on a thesaurus and see what English word they think they were putting there that they didn't, but okay. I hit start and nothing happens, so it explains about the evap system, but it is not doing anything. Let's see, data stream. Let's look at the data stream. What live monitoring will this let me do? Okay, intake air, airflow, oxygen sensor. right, so that's some useful stuff. Of course, this is in kilometers an hour, so great for those of you who use metric. Not great for those of us that have imperial mile per hour. I mean, it is technically on my speedometer. I can figure it out, but my brain doesn't work that way. Okay, I think we've done just about everything here on the OBD2 functions. I wonder if I can change stuff in the settings about units. So hey, English, yay. Okay, that's easy. Oh, maybe because I didn't do that. Let's try that again. All right, set successfully. Now let's try it. Data stream. A lot of playing around, a lot of just checking stuff out. All right. Oh, mile an hour and Fahrenheit. Fabulous. Now this stuff makes sense. Okay, cool. Great. I'll try running the scan. There are no engine-related faults, so that's good. So that is more useful than just the regular OBD2 diagnostic. So if I hit diagnostic, we're just going to walk through it again. Communicating with the vehicle. Yep, thank you very much. All right. And that was, what did we do here? That was trouble codes. And then the depth scan. That was what we did. Previously set to Volkswagen. Okay, yeah. So that's the scan you want for the factory level codes, depth scan. This is data management. Okay. Nice. So it just lets us know what's up there. Fabulous. Report. Oh, it saves the reports. That's also a good feature. I like that. So we can go back and see what the codes were. Excellent. I like that. That's very helpful. If I look at reports here. Yeah. All right. My vehicle, what's it gonna show me here? Okay. All right. Okay, so let's give our overall impression of this. It is small, which is nice, and since it just connects to your device, you could actually, if you don't have a fleet of vehicles, you just have the one, you could keep it in your glove box. You could fit in, could fit in your storage. You could keep it in the car for if a check engine light shows up and you want to do some diagnostics. I do like that it's got the factory level diagnostics on here for the Volkswagen Audi stuff. I will probably do a little bit more experimenting to see if it will allow me to put in the factory level diagnostics for our Toyota or our Fiat, just to see. I don't know how limited it is, so I'll have to come back on that. But the intent was to scan our Volkswagen. It did that. It did come up with the factory level codes, even though on a cursory OBD2 scan, it did not see anything. When I went to the factory level, it did see the factory error codes that had not resulted in a check engine light yet. It had a pending code. And I do know what that's about. I've been diving through all the hoses under the hood because, well, you know, 1.8 turbo, it's got boost leaks. It's old, and I'm fixing all these problems. So as I find them and fix them, I have to clear the codes and then see if a new one emerges. So right now she's running good, and we'll see how long she runs without any more error codes. But yeah, But yeah, this is a lot more convenient than carrying around like a full scan tool. Keep it in your glove box, access it with your phone, be able to do some monitoring while you're driving. Those are good features. I like that. So I will leave a link in the description for you. Does this take the place of VCDS or OBD11? No. VCDS in particular is very powerful. You can go in and do a lot more diagnostics, and you can change coding on your Volkswagen. You can actually do specific testing for different equipment in your Volkswagen, which this does not give you the ability to do. This is a good tool. I think for the average do-it-yourselfer, this is going to be pretty adequate. But if you're looking to be able to get into really deep dive stuff and test individual modules, change coding, then you still need VCDS. So this is an inexpensive and easy tool, and it's convenient. It's not the be-all end-all of scan tools, but it does give you some basic factory level scanning abilities, so I do like that. So thumbs up for that. For what it is, it does a good job. It was pretty painless, pretty intuitive. I was able to click around and figure my way around without looking at the instruction manual at all. So no prep work on this. Hadn't messed with it at all before I filmed this. What you saw was what you get with your experience in terms of setting it up from the get-go. And the only thing I did in preparation was I had scanned the QR code on my phone and loaded the app onto my phone. That's it. I hadn't registered it and done any of that. So you saw it in real time, what I was doing, minus the little time skips where it was just scanning and doing this thing. Anyway, I hope this helped you out. I will leave a link in the description, and I believe they're giving us a discount code as well to where you can get this. So let me know what project you are working on in the comments below if this was helpful. If you have this tool, if you've learned anything else about it that I don't know about that would be useful, let me know, because I certainly don't know everything. God bless you. I'll see you again. Please hit like, maybe even subscribe. It really helps me out. I'm a one-man show here, and every like matters. You matter. Thank you. Bye-bye.
And on that terrible disappointment, it's time to say goodbye. We'll be back.